The night the moon refused to rise. They say there was once a night when the world went blind, a darkness so thick, even the stars hid their faces. But the elders whisper that it was not because the moon forgot to rise, it was because the moon refused. Long ago, before time learned to wear the clothes of men, stood a village beside a singing stream, and in that village lived a girl named Amara. She listened to things others could not hear: the chatter of trees, the sigh of stones, the songs carried by the wind. Her grandmother, Mama Nkem, often watched her with knowing eyes. Amara's gift was heavy, though she did not yet know it. One crimson evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, a stranger appeared on the village road. His robes shimmered like fish scales, and his eyes glowed faintly, as though they had trapped pieces of the night sky. The villagers gathered quickly, drawn by the sparkle and mystery of his wares. Inside his cart were wonders no one had ever seen: mirrors that showed not faces but dreams, drums that played themselves. But it was his final offering that froze every heart. He promised 7 years of perfect happiness. The only price: 7 years of silence. No laughter, no songs, no spoken words in the village. Their chief, Obioma, stood proudly before the trader, ready to accept. Yet deep beneath the ground, the earth began to tremble. Amara felt it before anyone else, the pulse of warning running through the soil. It spoke to her in a voice only she could hear, telling her that the man before them was no man at all. He fed on silence, and from silence, he drew power. But before anyone could understand the danger, the sky trader lifted a pouch from his robe. When he opened the pouch, darkness poured out thick and alive, swallowing the last light of day. Then, the moon, which had just begun to rise, stopped. It hung trembling in the sky for a heartbeat, and then it fell, vanishing into nothingness. The night that followed was not ordinary darkness, it was hunger itself, swallowing sound, color, and hope. The villagers wailed in terror. Without the moon, the tides lost their rhythm, animals fled into the woods, and time itself seemed to pause. Amara's grandmother took her trembling hands. In the old woman's eyes burned the last flicker of guidance, and only one who could hear the earth could find the path to bring it back. Amara pressed her palms into the soil, listening past the panic of her people, past the crying of the children, past her own racing heartbeat. And somewhere, far beyond all things, she heard the faintest whisper: the moon's voice, soft as mist. It told her to follow the river backward, to climb where water defied its own nature, to reach the place where lost things go. Barefoot, she walked against the current. The cold water fought her, but she pressed on, guided by whispers older than time. The forest changed around her. Trees bent backward. Fish swam upstream into the clouds. And then, at last, the river began to rise, climbing up into the heavens like a silver road. At the summit, where the river met the sky, Amara found a door made of smoke.